Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to my January 10th, 2020 Sims 4 news video about the art style vote result for the community stuff pack. Earlier today, SimGuruNinja tweeted, "Art style voting results are in for the upcoming knitting stuff pack. Get ready for some DIY delight." And this links to the blog post on the Sims site, which goes on to say, "Since November, Simmers like you have been helping us shape the next community voted stuff pack by sharing your votes through the Sims channels. Initially, you and your fellow players chose the arts and craft theme with gameplay focused on knitting, and now you've selected the marvelous art style for the new pack. We've received an outstanding number of responses in this round, and the art style with the most votes was DIY Delight," which you can see the picture up there on the screen. It went on to say on the blog post that now that the delightful art style has been finalized, our concept artists can start creating in-game objects and clothing based on DIY Delight for you to vote on in the next round. Keep your eye out at the end of January when the round 3 vote goes live to determine which Create Sim assets will go into production. In the meantime, follow along on the Sims forums for regular updates and spontaneous discussions about the new pack, and there are also some mention of some other channels that you can keep in touch with them on. So here's the full screen of the DIY Delight concept that was voted on. You can see the clothing and the room all together, and here I'm going to zoom in and you can see the clothing on its own a little bit closer, and then we're going to go over to the room or the sample room that was there. And again, remember that these are just concepts and the actual items for both are going to be voted on separately. And there was a tweet, a bit too pink for my liking. I like more tone colors, but okay. And the response from SimGuruNinja was, "Don't worry, you'll get plenty of color swatches to choose from, so it will be different than just what's shown in there." Earlier this week, SimGuruNinja also tweeted, "Hey all, come join us on the official Sims forums to discuss what kind of things we want to be able to knit in the upcoming community stuff pack. We want to hear from you." And that links, of course, to the forums where SimGuruNinja's post there says, "Hey party people, we're really excited that knitting was the winning theme that was voted on by the community. Now it's time to start thinking about what you actually want to knit. What kind of things do you expect your Sim to be able to sit down and create? What are your expectations? What would you like to see? For example, as a kid, I fondly remember how my great auntie would always knit me and my siblings holiday slippers. Each and every year we would get a new pair. Mine were always blue. Even though she passed away many years ago, this is something that I will associate to her forever. And in fact, I still have the very last pair of slippers she ever made for me. So please let us know what is important about knitting to you and the kind of clothing and or objects you'd want to create with it. This collaborative exercise will greatly help to determine some of the possible options to include in the upcoming asset votes. Thank you so much for your time and interest, and let's collectively make this the best stuff pack yet. SimGuruNinja." So that is open, and there are already lots of comments there. And just to sort of emphasize the fact that it's a good place to go and say what you want to see, SimGuru Sarah tweeted, "I've read every post in the thread to date. So seriously, share your feedback on what you want your Sims to knit. We are listening." And that was yesterday that she tweeted that. So if you have an idea what you want your Sims to be able to knit, I highly recommend going over there and commenting on the forums. So let me know what you think about the voting results down below. And if you have something that you want to share on the forums there, I'm curious what you'd like to see your Sims knitting in this pack. And that's going to be it for this news video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!